Love and basketball.
That was my
Okay, let's go there. What's the question for that?
That's my
Stop right here. Let's give it that.
Okay.
you like a basketball?
I jump to the question.
This is my most recent.
It says, how does the film blur the line between loyalty and emotional neglect in relationships?
Where is the emotional neglect at?
Emotional neglect.
On my apps?
They did kind of do emotional neglect because he picked well, I can't say he picked it. She had to go
to school.
They both did things that was good for themselves.
They made a choice.
They were children.
Well, but at the same time, they was in a relationship. Yeah. He kind of put basketball over her.
He did.
He was a kid.
He wasn't a kid in college. He was in college at that point.
He's still a child.
When he broke off. But they was together.
I'm confused at what's happening right now at this point.
What you mean?
He shouldn't have did stuff that was better for him because it wasn't good for her?
No, because the part I'm talking about
is emotional neglect.
Right.
Okay.
So what he did was, instead of saying, okay, I'm going to talk to her about this, he just broke it off and said, no, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Go be a baller or whatever. And he went drinking and stuff. Because I think that's the point he had got hurt and he started getting into all that BS
stuff up.
Yeah. So that was the emotional neglect right there. He kind of just brushed her off and she was there for him. You know what I'm saying? And then that other one, when they were sitting on the bleachers and she was like, I gotta go curfew. He was like, all right, man, go on. He thought she was picking basketball over him when really you had already did that, bro. I mean, if y'all go be in this, be in it. That's the emotional neglect. But anything else,
I think he needed therapy. If he would have had some therapy to help with that, that would have worked out a little bit.
He was a little tragic kid though.
Yeah.
You know, stuff he had going on was a little bit different too. So from her beginning, having her mom and her sister and everything being the coaching of her womanhood, and she was already a different type of female. She wasn't the average female. She didn't want the curls in her hair. You know, she was just like ready to be in this tomboy element and enjoy herself. He brought a woman out of her that she didn't know existed. So it's like, for you to abandon that woman that you created in me is kind of like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Like you trying to play a game with me that you created for me to play.
Neglect like a mug.
Like it's like you made this game set up for you to only win it. And then she ended up winning anyway.
Yeah. She did win. Well, they both won at the end.
No, that nigga was sitting there with that baby sideline like, I wish I could.
He had the baby though.
Meanwhile, she out there like, going crazy.
Well, he was injured. He wasn't going back to play basketball.
He couldn't.
He couldn't.
Yeah,
but that's what you get for making you the star.
That injury was a career-ending injury.
Yeah, he became a stay-at-home dad. You know,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Very courtside.
Shout stay-at-home dads. Wherever you at.
Wherever you at.
Father's Day coming up. Woo-woo.
I'm not one.
Father's Day is coming up. Happy Father's Day, you guys.
Happy Father's Day.
Because I'm probably going to forget to text that. So happy
belated
Father's
Mother's Day.
I love a belated.
That was a long time.
Appreciate you. You text me on Mother's Day. You did. I appreciate that.
You don't send a text out, but you ain't send one to the group chat.
Yeah, you're not part of the newsletter committee?
I get
the
newsletter committee.
See, what happened was Verizon had went down.
Emotional neglect.
There's a movie about it.
Verizon had went down that day.
Oh yeah, but yeah, no, I agree with the question. Well, the statement about the movie, it was definitely emotional neglect.
So let me ask you. So again, with Love and Basketball, I want to ask this question right here. Okay, is it fair to wait for someone to grow into the partner you need, or is that a trap?
How long?
It's fair.
How long?
It's fair. It's fair.
How long are we waiting?
Everybody requires a certain level of patience. Don't nobody come together being locked in 100% binded. Some level of you have to grow to me and some level of me have to grow to you. Then we can cohesively grow together. But we not 100%. Like even when the Bible say equally yoked, they not talking about like, you like this, I like that, we together. Yeah. It's kind of like, you like this, but I like that, but we can still get together.
But I think
it's like we got to grow together and then get to a place where it's cohesive.
Because if you already at your point that you think you already grew enough, how long are you willing to wait until that person gets to your level so y'all can start to grow together? Because you could have someone to start here and you already up here. I'm gonna wait for you to catch up while I keep creeping up, or we're gonna start here together and grow together.
But see, that's the thing I think about love. when you're in that type of relationship, you have to be willing to let somebody grow right in front of you and you remain untouchable. Like you cannot touch people while they're growing. It's just like keep pushing the plant the way it's going this way. It's like you can't keep pushing me while I'm trying to grow. I got to grow to this place where I reach my peak, and then you can help shape my foundation.
Oh, like the plant theory. Cause you know when you add this is might be off topic, but if you add a stick to a plant,
yeah,
you can grow any kind of way you want.
easier.
Yeah.
So maybe you gotta find somebody that's your stick.
Okay. Period.
Find your stick.
I don't think you should wait. Me personally, because
people like that be like, well, guess what? Who you missing out on? No, wait.
No, I'm not saying that either. It depends on how much is going on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because if you're trying to deal with your demons and build, let's say you got 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
So you're dealing with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You're dealing with your demons.
Mm-hmm.
You're dealing with your, we'll say, 6-7 figure job.
Mm-hmm.
Any 6-7 figure job is gonna come with a headache.
Mm-hmm.
So then you got to come home and try to build with this guy that's not making as much money, that's not as motivated as you. That can pull you down a little bit. I can give you
sure.
I can't relate to that because I don't got no 7-figure job. So can we get more relatable situations?
Okay, a more relatable situation. All right, bet.
I'm about to go.
Boy,
you lost me on that one.
Different.
I was like, "We're
okay." Let's say you got your own.
Right here?
You got your own business. Your ass, dang boy, I tell you.
Language.
Yeah, language.
I'm talking to you, Jeff.
Me?
Yeah, you say yo ass.
Your butt. But all right. Let's say you got your own business.
Uh-huh.
You got your baby. You at home.
Mm-hmm.
You're still dealing with your demons. Let's say this guy ain't got no job.
Mm-hmm.
You can't come down to his level when you're up, because if you come down, it might be too hard for you to get back to here. Because remember, you're still a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's still hard out here for a black woman to get back to where you was.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you rewind yourself to come down here to him? You got to keep going up. If he don't follow, you got to cut ties, because now he's a dead weight.
Okay. Sure, but that's what you said. If he don't follow, so again, that patience that we saying is required is for you to know how long that's gonna take. Because again,
how far down is he?
It could be that same scenario. But if I come in the door every day, I'm not talking about like the old school movie scenarios. Like, did you put in an application today? But I'm just saying, like, if I come in the door every day and you like, okay, babe, I went up for the raise, or you know what I'm saying, or you basically giving me your side of the story. To me, the type of woman that I am, I feel like I'm not about to pivot or shift my entire life to come down to your level and try to get you up. But if I see you creeping up on me a little bit, I will wait for that.
I reach my hand out for you. See, can I pull you up?
Because again, all this is just.
How do you see it if
you can see effort?
You can see effort.
So I'll say this. I'll say
especially
this.
Energized effort.
Mm-hmm. So did you say energized?
What the hell is an energized effort?
Like every day. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just like every time I ask
just because a person moving ain't don't mean he going somewhere.
But he growing somewhere, so that's what we waiting on.
So I'll say this. I think women are more patient when they're when a man is on come up versus man for women to go on to come up.
Well, man shouldn't need no woman to come up.
Why not?
What you waiting? What you need?
I mean, hold on. Hold on, Jeff. Hold on, Jeff.
Hold on.
I'm gonna get a horn. Put it over here.
We'll push it. Give it to us.
I mean, I actually think that. I think that women will have more patience for a man, especially if it's somebody that she really likes, she really loves, to see him, gravitate and go up. But for a man, it's kind of like, okay, well, I'm looking for you to be at this level, but it's not about the time it takes you to get there. I just think that sometimes the ambition for women is not there, especially when a man is taking care of everything.
Well, here's the thing. Okay. Most women,
I can see that.
And I'm going to say today's term because I don't know, but most women have already had so much of their own strong black woman, big black back male characteristics put inside of them from their singleness that by the time they get to a man, they are ready to rest or lay burdens down. They're not always looking
Hold
to
on. So
you
telling me?
No, I said most. Don't fight my conversation because I said most.
So you telling me? Hold on, no.
It's still loving basketball.
Jeff, you want to take this one?
So you telling me?
Okay, Jeff gonna take it.
Oh,
While you out there 304ing.
Who said that? Who said that?
now we know.
Because you're not my woman, so you 304ing. So now you out there 304ing.
Yeah.
Grinding.
Huh?
We out there grinding.
You grinding all right.
Right.
Making it happen.
You out there riding. Okay.
No, that ain't the grinding I was talking about.
I know, that's what I'm talking about. You out there doing whatever you do.
How many horses is in my stable ain't your business. You're right. Because we ain't together.
You're 100% right. So when you get it with a good man, now you tired of grinding, you tired of riding.
No.
Now you want to lay down and rest?
We tired.
Because you had all them other bums you was pulling?
I'm confused.
What you mean?
B-U-M-S.
What I'm saying is,
wait a
minute.
So now you get a guy that's gonna ride and die for you.
Okay, so listen. I said most women are at that point because again, I get what you calculating of it is like you've been through so many bumps. Now you're gonna get to me and want to be lazy. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying most of the stuff that I have to do to pull this beat me nigga up. It's like you gotta, like I'm pulling. Finally, I get to somebody who's ready to pull me. I'm ready to be pulled. I'm ready to relax. I'm not ready to be pushing. I'm not trying to work hard. It's we met at an equally yoked stage.
But why don't you bring that grind over with the grinder and then y'all grind together and move up?
Again, that's why I said you said they don't have patience for that. I said most women do have that in them. They just had to. It's been misused in other places.
So what about
you gotta be patient for this to come back to me.
So what about the guy? What about the guy? He been grinding.
Wait on me.
He been pulling on this chick. He get with you. Oh, this another chick I got to pull.
No.
So I might as well let her go too.
I'm not saying I'm about to hold off on it and be like that.
That's what it
you
is.
should.
I mean,
throw the fish back in the water for sure.
Yeah,
but I'm saying.
Oh, she grinded. Oh, let me go holler at her. Oh, we grinding together. Okay, let's go. Let's go up together. Nah, man.
It get rough over here. So, you've been married, so I'm gonna give you that too. But my boulevard, they ain't do the work yet on the road.
All right, so y'all ready for the next one?
Construction.
We still tearing tires over here.
Twilight and Love and Basketball got y'all ready to go. That's great.
You should have led with that.
No, we hit it at a good point.
Okay, all right.
I don't know if y'all seen this.
Hope to the end.